What's up, my friends? For today's watch review, we're going to be doing a 2-year update on the Nixon Rerun. Before we get into the review, let's do a quick wrist check. Today I am rocking my Casio G-Shock DW5900. I've done a review on this watch already, but if you don't want to watch it, just know that it's an excellent watch. Alright, going back to the Nixon, we'll do our first talking point, which will be a short 360, and of course I will have the dimensions on the screen here for you. But here's the front and the case back. It says Robot Rock, the Rerun. And as you can see, everything is still quite new, and that's just because I'm not very rough and tough on my watches, so just keep that in mind. I'm pretty much, with watches like this, I pretty much only wear them in an office environment. But being a generic office watch, it has fared very well. None of the gold coating has scraped off or anything like that. Alright, next talking point is price. MSRP on the website puts it at $125 before taxes, and on Amazon you're looking at $112. So about $120 on Amazon after taxes and $140 off the website. Not budget friendly, but also not ridiculously expensive. Alright, next talking point is functions. As you can see, there are 2 buttons here if you didn't know. This is your Illumination button, and then the one with the Nixon logo on it is the menu function, or menu button. So first, looking at the main screen, you've got your main time, day of the week, and calendar. And then after that, you've got timer 2, or time 2, so it's a dual time watch, alarm, timer, and then back to main time. Unfortunately, it does not have a chronometer, which is kind of a shame, but whatever. And you might be wondering, how do you adjust the watch? So in order to adjust it, you basically just hold the Illumination button down. So you hold it, and then as you can see, it starts blinking. And in order to get out of adjust mode, you just cycle through all the adjustable items, and then you clear out of adjust mode, basically. And that applies for every single function. So if you need to adjust the timer or the alarm, so on and so forth, that's how you do that. Alright, next talking point is, let me just bring up my cheat sheet. Next talking point is illumination. So let me go ahead and turn off the light for you, and we'll take a look at the backlight. Alright, so illumination's not great. It's nothing to write home about. If I can get a focus here, there we go. It's perfectly functional. So if you're in the dark, you'll be able to tell the time. And in my opinion, I actually prefer a little bit of a dimmer light. And this isn't because of the low battery. This is how it's always been. But as I was saying, I prefer that just because you're not going to burn out your eyes in a zero light environment. So it's one of those things. That's just how it is. Alright, next talking point is visibility. If you couldn't tell, visibility is not very good. It is quite dim. That's one thing that Nixon is not very good at, is their negative displays. And I don't know if they do it on purpose, but whatever, you can still see the time. You just be aware that more realistically, so I'm angling it so you can see the time better, but realistically it looks something more like maybe like that in real life. But really just a quick turn of angle of the wrist, and you'll be able to see the time just fine. Okay, and then next talking point is button and crown placement. So one thing I do like is how the only accessible buttons are on the top of the face. So the buttons will never get in the way out of your normal hand movement. So great job on that. Next item is band quality and comfort. Band quality is not my favorite thing on this watch. It is a style, I understand that. So there's nothing about it that's cheap. I just don't like this flimsy style of band. I prefer a more robust, I guess, thicker band, just because I'm also a bigger person, so this watch does look kind of funny on me. But other than that, the band's great. It's comfortable. It's easy, very easy to adjust. You don't have to remove any links. So good job on that. And then last talking point is my overall thoughts and should you buy it. If you are into the classic retro style look, then this is the watch for you. I do enjoy this watch. I think it's fun. I don't think you take it too seriously. It's just one of those watches where you're not trying to be too showy, but you still want to be a little bit flashy. So you've got that gold coloration, which looks really good. Nixon does a really good job at making gold style watches because they're very, very bright. So it's one of those things where the watch face itself isn't too loud and rambunctious, but because of the color, you've got that fine balance between being a little showy but modest at the same time. But yeah, if that is your style, then this is a great watch. It's not overly complicated. There's only 2 buttons. It tells the time just fine. And as far as the battery life, it's lasted extremely great, for me at least. So, and also I would say for the average person with a normal 9-to-5 job that makes a normal amount of money, this isn't going to break your bank. So it is a great watch to have. So I highly recommend it, and that's all I got to say about it right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps you with your next watch purchase. Thanks for watching, and tune in for my next episode. All right, bye.